I do think Neon just comes off a little stronger, having just all these strength cores. We mentioned it like 10 times. Strength cores and really control by Rubik does rely. It is a little bit hard to play. I'm interested to see. It's gonna be Mushi on the puck. Yesterday we heard a lot about Mushi's Lich. Many people were talking about very deep ocean level pool of heroes he can play.
The hero puddle, rivaling those of famous streamers. Sword Invoker early on for Ben-Hur. I was expecting the Spirit Vessel here, Raging Potato here on the Legion Commanders. We actually are not going to have too much movement here for bounties. 2 for 2, isn't it?
The last one still hasn't been picked, but yeah, Neon will take it.
Alright, on the Lone Druid with the Panda Skin will be Miracle, not to be confused with Miracle. And finally, Ohio on the Rubik.
Well, so the top lane, it's going to be Lich versus Disruptor. Lich versus Lich and Disruptor. Waiting for that Timbersaw. Timbersaw is going to walk all the way top, and that's going to cost them just a little bit of time. Puck also teleports top. Mushi here, and Miracle is also walking top. So a lot of lane switching from this to they're like, no, you go against him. You know, no, I don't want to go with this lane. So everyone's just walking all the way there. And the reason they walk step teleport is because if you teleport there, the people there could, just teleport switch.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
So they're all walking so that they force the other team to, like, who's going to blink first? I blink, I walked here, you walked. Do you want to teleport? Well, I'll do that again.
Pretty much. I like to call it musical lanes with Alvaro. Whoever TPs first, whoever blinks first really loses the duel. And in the meantime, it's really funny because we get the supports that are trying to CS and harass each other. It's just adorable. It's like, oh, these guys, they think they're cores. Isn't that cute?
Well, he's trying to deny. It's adorable.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, CK with his Quelling Blade is doing 100 damage to the creeps, and here's Lich with a terrible auto attack animation. But the lane's now looking a bit more like you might expect them to here after the swap. Going for that matchup here. They want to throw the Lifestealer. I'm sorry, they want to throw the Legion against the Lifestealer.
Yeah, she has good, decent burst damage, and she can run away as well. Although it's going to be a little tough to get away from the Lich, but still, you got Lich, Lifestealer, very strong combo. Also, it's really good against the LC because she usually can purge off slows, but it doesn't matter because the Frost Shield's like, it procs every second, and it's, lasts
that's a very good point.
Not long.
It's not an aggressive dispel, it's a defensive one, so you can't use it. Fortune's at
you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about it like being removed for any reason. So it's a good thing. Rubik only level 1 though. Ohio kind of having a little bit of trouble here. He's got no regen as well. So if you harass, he's probably gonna go back to base, or he has to ferry himself.
That's it.
I know.
Early on, just to try and make harassing better. Against the Lich though, it is very, very difficult. Just because he's got so much damage he can pump out onto you. But at least if you give him a Fade Bolt, you're going to reduce it by a little bit. It makes your trades a bit better.
Yeah, he's got one Tango from Raging Potato, but it's like, you're gonna need a bit more if you want to stay in the lane.
That's not too bad. Was that 90 regen multiplied by 2? This year, and then probably eat a GG branch for it.
Mid lane, I like Podge, very mechanically skilled going up against her. Ben-Hur, we saw him also. He won all the mid lanes we saw. Even the game that they lost, he's just so good. So yeah. I'm interested in this matchup. Dragon Knight's going for 2 points in Dragon Blood because Invoker's like, all right, I'll do more damage because I have to last hit in CS, and also remember. I've seen the hero so long. I'm like, oh yeah, that's why he wants Exhort.
Yep.
So
at every single level, that's true. 25%. I think there's a talent to it as well later on.
Like an extra 30 or something? Yeah, an extra 30%. That's 55. You're doing less than half damage. Although I believe it only affects like base stats or something. That's
true. It only affects your base damage. But still, that's pretty good against the bear. Bear attacks quite quickly.
Oh.
So we missed 1, but we won't miss 2 here. Starting off the day strong, Ohio. Fall here to Chris.
It's just a much stronger duo. The Lich and the Lifestealer is a much stronger duo than the Rubik and the LC. LC and Rubik probably can harass just a little bit better. They have the more disposable spells, but if they commit, Lich and
Sunstrike for the CS there by Ben-Hur. What a play. He secures the range creep CS there, and actually I think he's going to try
Fire Breath right after?
Yeah.
There you go.
To be expected.
Oh god, good stuff for both teams. Alright, so what about top lane? Top lane, Timbersaw, he can't be harassed, you can't really remove him off the lane. Especially when you have Puck You know, it's like, that's not much damage from him. And same thing with the LD, who does have damage. Oh, Miracle teleporting to bear away.
Yeah, there's no glimpse, so he just wants the bear to heal up a bit.
Yeah, Neon so far, top 3 CS are their cores, bottom 3 are, sorry, not bottom 3, but the next 3 are on IO. So all that rotation early on, they got the matchups they wanted, and I think Neon's really happy with this.
Indeed, we're about to spar for the 5-minute runes here as Mushi try and snipe this one away from Playhard. See what he can do. It's gonna be
nice body block.
Body blocks, yep, already with the illusory orb out. And Mushi stolen it like a thief in the night. And away he goes.
I thought he was like super old and can barely like click buttons, but faster than Mr.
You're thinking of Fear. I'm just kidding.
Fear.
I'm a big Fear fan. Don't take that out of context. I'm a big Fear fan.
Yeah, but Disruptor, he was actually standing on it. I don't think that makes much of a difference, like your actual distance and
really.
you know, you're. But Mushi with the fast fingering, you know, able to get it.
X-God, glad you could join us here for this.
Bottom lane, I'm surprised that no rage on the lifestealer, but I guess he just thinks he does not need it. And I'm wondering if Lich is going to max out the Frost Shield. I mean, but no, he's sticking to the max Frost, but still thinking that the damage is just better than more Frost Shield.
I think he's going for the open wounds here because the Legion has been so willing to trade with him. And the Fade
actually, sorry, my bad.
Matter.
He's holding a skill point. My bad.
He's only 2 skill points now on the lifestealer.
He is really like thinking about, but Lich is going for the max Frost Shield. I thought he might do something like this because Sinister Gaze level 1 is okay, but if you can take 2 points of Frost and the Frosts, that's a lot more damage.
Indeed it is.
Mid. And yeah, Yopaj still doing well. I think he's gonna go for a kill here, but just getting Ben-Hur out of the lane.
He's gonna try and get as many attacks onto the tower here. This is another Dragonite thing. This is another thing that was a really big deal in the DK DP lane, just which mid tower falls first. There was a really good metric of seeing, you know, how mechanically skilled the players. CS. Because obviously with these ultis, you just do so much damage to towers, early on especially. I mean, no less damage, sure, but a good amount.
Well, Neon, 1k ahead. Again, not a massive like deal that we're talking about here, but if you look at the net worth, the top 3 are still on Neon's side, and this is kind of a problem because I do think that of the 2 teams, IO will have the harder mid game. Really gonna bring a lot of these heroes down. Timbersaw, especially once he goes crazy top lane.
Yeah, there we go. On to the Disruptor they go. The Sunstrike is on the mark. Nicely done by Ben-Hur. The benefit of the Exhort Invoker. I was just about to say, he is going Quas Exhort Invoker, so I was saying, if he doesn't get some of these Sunstrike kills or starts, you know, ganking a lane casually, he's going to have a pretty tough mid-game as well. I'm curious as to what he's going to be going for. Just treads.
Yeah, it's not, yeah, I agree with you. It's like, that's the thing that them a little bit because they're gonna have a weaker laning stage.
Yeah.
So a few Sunstrike kills here and there will be like, all right, we may be weaker in the laning stage, but these kills are, you know, I'm right there ahead of them now.
Yeah. Nice illusory over forward. Ohio from the river behind, just gonna be harassing. Telekinesis pretty. Playhard will actually get the arcade in. I think he's still gonna die regardless. Yeah, Fade Bolt will zap him. And now Yopaj's gonna have to retreat.
Nice of Neon to give Ion opening, you know, just being nice guys. They like respect.
You gotta keep the game close. RR and just continually harassing Raging Potato. RR's got good XP for this, surprisingly. You'd expect it to almost be the opposite way around. There's no ghoul yet, but turning like there is one.
Yeah,
damage quite a bit.
That's why of the cores, like Raging Potato is just having the hardest time. And props to RR, he's sacrificing a lot to do this, and you know, like later on in the game he might die a few times. People are like, oh, see, supports feed him. Like, this is what he's doing. The first 9 minutes he's keeping Raging Potato under control, well, as under control as you can get him, you know, because there's no way you're just gonna just dismantle him either way. But Lifestealer also has a point. He's still saving 1 point. He's like, do I take the point in the ultimate or not? Top lane, Cypher kind of diving, not sure if he wants to commit for this.
Oh wow.
Oh, Miracle.
Yeah. A bit
Miracle. Not
bear.
holding that skill point. He doesn't have ulti.
Root him. Ah, there we go. That's all they needed. Now he's going to be okay. I mean, Cypher's just not going to turn onto Mushi, though. Or try and go for the Courier, I think. He's bloodlust with the Ben.
Oh, Ben-Hur.
He comes. Sunstrike into the Cold Snap. Will connect. do have the damage for him. Gonna get out of Chakram before he goes, but the Whirling Death's not gonna do too much. But there we go. Very nice rotation out from Ben-Hur.
I imagine maybe your Paj, yeah, he's gonna see that rotation. He's like, I'm gonna take the tower now.
Yeah, goodbye to your tower. The Fade Bolt even doesn't help that much because it's just the poison damage.
Well, maybe he didn't commit to it either. Neon kind of poking and prodding, but not like even top lane. Timber saw when he went in solo. He didn't have any backup, sort of just, you know, like okay guys, we're doing this right now. We're gonna go and make space at the top lane, force him to rotate. Oh, and here comes the bounty ruins.
Yeah, I was looking at Mushi. Mushi again doing an excellent job securing 2. But it looks like Neon will grab the bottom 2 bounties. Still level 5 here on R. The Dragon Tail out onto Ben-Hur. There's an infested creeper actually. Meteor Hammer doing it. No, not Meteor Hammer. That's just a regular meatball. As Yopaj will get silenced up now by the Puzzle Miracle here fighting as well. They're trying to take down the Mighty Dragon, but the Breeze Fire will eventually snipe out the Invoker. Ghostwalk's trying to walk away. Vision, but they didn't need it. Level 6 is available. Nice glimpse. Might buy him a bit of time, but Legion will walk right up that cliff and take the duel. Take that damage from his lifeless, cold hands. Even though his hands are already cold because he's a lich, but Ravensdale might pay for that one. Indeed, he will.
Relatively, it's okay to like for both of them. Yeah, Reggie put. Oh no,
it's not over. Is it? I was trying to take a sip of my coffee.
Reggie put it. Yeah, he died for support, which doesn't feel great, but he also got the dual damage. So you walk away, you're like, we got the dual damage, which is worth it. Tanky Yopaj was 2 bracers, power treads, 1700 HP. Like, oh, it's crazy. How are you gonna bring this guy down right now? And 3k ahead of Neon. Where's the Spirit Vessel? Oh, with Voka going Midas to Spirit Vessel. So we're not seeing Spirit Vessel for like 16, 17 minutes in.
Yeah, and this is kind of the point I was trying to emphasize here when you were talking about lacking, because obviously the top tower is already gone. Cypher, yeah, he died once for sure, but he's still, you know, 400 more gold richer than the lone druid he was laning against.
Bomb lane, RR.
They're gonna probably get a duel here. They've got a
here it goes.
At least, yeah, Sunstrike, that's gonna be a kill. All stolen as well will be Frost Shield. Not enough mana to use the glimpse into the Static Storm as Yopaj has ganked over from mid lane. Nice Tornado. I mean, it's a Quastic Zord Invoker, so not too much length on that one, but it'll still do the job there for Yopaj.
Just trust me, it's not about the length of those tornadoes.
It's not. It is not. Unfortunately, you need to get a little bit closer to use that one to its full power. As Miracle is getting ran down by Cypher. Keep an eye on bot lane, though. I think they're just going to contest the tower here, trying to keep the siege wagon alive.
Lich really needs to get that level 6. Like, there's 2 big engagements now without his ulti, that if he had his ulti, we would have had a completely different story. Oh, alright. Raging Potato.
Was it a Blink Dagger? Alright.
Yeah, there's a
Blink. I love the Blink DK build.
It really does help, because even though they gave him a ranged Dragon Tail in his rank form, it's just not enough half the time. A Miracle might be in trouble here. Lich almost level 6, literally like 3 XP away from it.
Nice boy. I don't know if they have the slow ready for him. Yopaj just going to turn onto the bear here. Blink Dagger in 9 seconds. Put the team in. Nice Dream Coil onto 3. Fade Bolt as well, bouncing in and around. RR now dead. Yopaj getting controlled into the meatball. He goes. They will be able to get the kill on him. Ben-Hur with the credit there. Now finally they're going to focus on the tanky one. Rooting him up surely will help him get this kill, right? Right, guys? Eventually? There he goes. Ohio's just like in and around. He's just flying around. He doesn't want to get involved there, but 3 kills there for IO Dota 2.
That's one thing we didn't mention about Ohio.
That's a duel, isn't it? It is.
There's a dual victory. He's got 30 damage now.
That's really good early on. 30 damage at 1337. Can't ask for much more.
The problem right now, I mean, we didn't mention this, but Ruby can steal some of Timber's ult abilities and get pure damage. And if you take Whirling Death, what are you going to do? You're going to be able to take away some of their strength as well.
Yeah.
So it is a big deal. Just now he was able to use Timber Chain, did a bunch of pure damage. And remember, it's amplified because of Arcane Supremacy, the most balanced ability.
It's true, the very most balanced. And there he goes. Who needs Blink Dagger when you can just steal Timbersaw's abilities, honestly? It's one of my favorite things when you steal Blink from an AM, because what else do you steal? And then,
oh yeah. Oh, you really? Actually, I think you can steal Spell Shield if he activates it.
Does he steal a spell from you?
No, I mean, like, let's say he spell shields, but he doesn't blink away.
I'm joking.
So.
Nice smoke up here from Neon. They're gonna try and find someone farming the jungle. Fortunately, only Mushi's nearby, and he's gonna pop the smoke and then Illusory Orb right out of there. Very well played by him. Very convenient timing. They must have seen the smoke though, because they've got wards. They got very good wards actually.
I can't help but think that Neon might be slightly rushing this. I mean, yeah, you are the stronger draft, and I get that, but you know, you also it wouldn't hurt you to maybe farm a little bit and get a couple of pickups.
I'm a challenge at that point as they're going to go for a kill here onto the Rubik. In comes the neck creep. They don't have the ensnare at the ready. Ohio turning. Can't really do too much though. And they have gotten a tower. All right, so I'm going to challenge your point. What items are we waiting for here on Neon? To me, it seems like we're quite strong.
I mean, they're gonna get the pipe on the Timber Saw, which I like. Man, the BKB is gonna come out on the Dragon Knight soon-ish. What's Lifestealer got? Lifestealer just got an Armament. I get what you're saying, but you are already kind of naturally strong. Yeah, I get it. You think that because we are stronger, we should be taking objectives, and they should. But like that top lane where they all went up just to kill Miracle, that was just unlikely. He's a tanky big. 3 people who arguably do damage, but just not enough to burst him. And what happened? They lost 4 people across the map. Well, hindsight, you know.
Hindsight,
like
yeah, of course.
You know, like if you had asked me before, they had been like, "That's a great idea." Well, that's a bad idea because they.
No, I don't see how the BKB is gonna fix that. I don't think pipe. I mean, maybe pipe will help them a little bit longer. Is this a new armlet? Not quite. We're gonna have Deso Lifestealer, so I feel like we're going all out early push, don't you think?
Oh, yes, I think so too.
Fight.
Deso Lifestealer. This has been a while. Oh, Raging Potato.
Looking for the duel.
Cypher in trouble.
Dual damage. They will get the kill here onto Raging Potato. All of a sudden, a shot comes flying in and around. Nice clips. We'll bring back Ben-Hur right underneath the Sentry Wood. Beautiful tornado, though. Is it going to be enough for him to live the Chakram? No. It'll catch him.
This is what I was talking about. I think that Nia should just run at them. Just run at them. Don't wait for items. Just go on Aya's side. Just take all the objectives. Because what can they do?
Well, that's what I was saying. What do you mean? Yeah. All right, here's Miracle. He's going to go into true form here, indicating that they're going to want to try and fight. Jump here. They're just going to be able to blow up Miracle, and the static storm nearly correctly on the mark. Ohio now dead. Cirque with a double kill. Miracle's the only one left alive here for now. He's just going to TP right out of it.
Hey, if you click on the Lone Druid's bear, does it have a name?
Yeah. Shao Year.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. They all have names. You can name the bear.
Really?
I'm pretty sure because I've seen some like inappropriate names on him. I believe.
Well.
Plus, you know, Admiral Bulldog I think has him named Alfredo.
Yeah. But Lifestealer has a. Let's talk about some of the neutral items. I think both the Dire got Royal Jelly, which is awesome. After that, they have the Imp Claw on the LC, which I like. You go in, you hit, then you duel. It's a lot of damage. Fade Brooch on the Puck, People's Gift on the, sorry, what you call it, Invoker, and of course the Broom Handle on the Bear. No, they might have engagement actually. Neon just going for these objectives. Cypher.
To make a jump at him. The duel wanting to come out here. They did silence up the DK. He's done them ult for 30 seconds, but it prevented the Breathe Fire from coming out. Now Raging Potato dead. Got a Blink Dagger on the LC. No, it's not. Just winning really hard for the kill there with the Vladimir's offering too. Dusted up. Will be her. So you can't Ghost Walk. Tornado's off the mark. The fear is perfect, however. Coming out from Miracle will buy them space to retreat. But it looks like now the tier 2 is up for grabs.
What the hell? I mean, I'm wondering what Invoker's thinking by going for Boots of Travel into Aghanim's and just no Spirit Vessel. Rubik's gonna get the urn, apparently. You know, I'm assuming today.
Position 5 Rubik, though, isn't it?
No, it's position 4. Mushi usually plays the position 5.
Of course, how could I forget?
Although their net worth isn't really that different either way. No. But I really don't understand this Invoker playstyle, because I was thinking this is a Spirit Vessel Invoker. You know, he was gonna go for in my distance. I was like, alright, you're gonna farm it, then you're gonna go get that fast vessel, right? And now he went for Boots of Travel, has 2 Null Talismans, drums, going for Aghanim's. I
mean, he might get a kill down
bottom lane.
They're actually not too interested in going in. They used the Dream Coil Ben-Hur, looking for the on strike. Ooh, it was a good guess. It was a good guess, but not quite gonna connect. Yeah, also I feel like if you're gonna go for, I like the Cataclysm, don't get me wrong. But usually I feel like when you have it, you got some sort of setup for it. You know, like Chrono is the real obvious one because it's really easy to do.
I mean,
a Dream Coil? Dream Coil is pretty good, actually.
Duel's pretty good. I mean, Duel's one person, but it's still like a lockdown.
Yeah, that's nearly a guaranteed kill. Especially because I have so much trouble right now. I think in the Breathe Fire and the Frost Shields, reducing the damage for the duel target by quite a bit.
Oh, Neon's only 3k ahead at 20 minutes. It's not the biggest issue for them. Oh, Cypher.
Yeah, nicely done.
This is gonna be one for one.
They get their XP.
No, any glimpses Dude, I'm seeing the Disruptor going back to the maxing glimpse build, and I miss it. It's like the most obnoxious way to play.
It really is. He's just chasing him down. He still has vision of the bear here, but now he's gonna go ahead and...
Oh, and someone was saying you cannot glimpse the bear. I actually know that, so thank you for telling us.
Oh,
you're actually right.
You can only glimpse heroes, right? Yeah, you can only glimpse heroes.
So hero units, I guess, don't count?
The bear's a hero unit. Yeah, it doesn't count.
The Arc Warden is a hero unit as well, right?
I think Arc Warden is a strong illusion. Like when Venge dies.
So it's like okay. So can you?
So basically.
Oh, your top lane?
You can still glimpse.
Ben-Hur?
Yeah, Ben-Hur. Do they have detection for him though?
No, they broke the smoke actually.
R's not close enough. Let's see if they correctly judge. Oh, Ari goes for the snipe actually. So the smoke breaks, so he sees him, kind of knows where he's at.
He gets him.
Dust will connect here. Ben-Hur's got 2 boots ready though, and the drum, so he's gonna run off into the trees. Just keep running for his life.
Can he catch him in time? Oh,
nearly had him.
Guessed right, but too slow. Needed that 20 movement speed talent, you know.
I like the 20 movement speed talent on Lich, honestly.
Oh, but Cypher mid.
Yep, there's an Infest Bomb in there, and there's going to be the BKB. The duel's going to be on to actually the Dragon Knight, and they will actually get that duel, make that 48 damage. However, Cirque will be able to finish off the Legion Commander, so now you got 2 cores, 2 very tanky cores dead. Speaking of another tanky core, now Cypher on the run from the Mars. They're looking for the Entangling Claws. Nice silence to try to prevent the hook shot from coming out, or rather the hook shot from the Timber Chain from coming out. But there's the loot that they're looking for. Nice Chain Frost going to be bouncing around, but it's going to go straight to Ohio. He's going to go ahead and run away from that. Now Cypher still alive actually, but there we go. Just a little bit more damage needed there. And I think Mushi's not done yet. Nah, he's done. He's like, okay, that's enough.
That was kind of weird. It's like, again, Neon, a little too eager to fight.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with you there. They saw a puck and they're like, all right, who should we immediately blink on and try and hit with a stun that has a small cast point? Puck? Yes.
Roll the dice, whatever we find.
Yeah.
Oh, Snake Eyes, damn it.
Snake Eyes, yeah.
If I was looking at the draft, I feel like Neon has a good late game. Aya's late game is pretty solid as well. I mean, you got Invoker, Lone Druid, you know, and infinite scaling on LC, who's got a decent amount of duel wins. 48 is, nothing to sneeze at.
No, I agree. I would never sneeze at 48.
Trying to see if that's a reference.
No. I thought it would be once you said 48, that's not quite 42, you know, the Hitchhiker's number.
Oh, I never saw that. It is neither the movie nor the book.
The book is like, listen, I like the book before I get crucified on Reddit, okay? It's a good book.
You think Reddit reads?
Yeah, right, honestly. Yeah, come on, they got that Audible subscription, you know, you pull up a YouTube video and it's like, let me tell you about Audible. Anyway, let me actually tell you about the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, though, guys.
Oh, well done!
We got to
well, I didn't see that one coming.
No, but the book is quite good. It's a very, very easy read. Did you ever read Ready Player One?
No. No. Sorry.
Did you see the movie?
I saw the movie. I wasn't impressed by it.
That's exact. It's Hitchhiker is as fun as it is, and as cute as all the rest. It's very cleverly written and it's very funny, but it's not that deep, you know.
Hey, why are we talking about books when there's Dota? You know.
You're right. I'm sorry.
How dare you talk about what you like? But there's a Roshan going here for Neon. They're pretty close to getting it, but...
They smoked up here. Io smoked up, but they guessed incorrectly here. They went to the other side of the map, so now it's going to be another life here on the Nakes. Nakes bomb here for
nice glimpse.
The glimpse. Who they caught? I think it's going to be Ohio. Stolen. He's going to go ahead and take that chain or Frost Blast, but it's not going to get too much damage in. They found someone. Sunstrike is going to land on to play hard. They're not quite going to be able to kill him now. They're going to go on to Rage Potato. Beautiful tornado, but the rage out from Cirque first. So we're going to be able to finish him off with the clean death.
Very nice. Just a very clean movement from Neon. 2 kills. Roshan, Aegis as well. Secured. Because, you know, sometimes you kill Roshan, you don't get the Aegis because some people might deny it.
Yeah.
But, so just a very clean, like a couple of minutes coming out from Neon. And do they have any big items coming? Disruptors, it has the Yule Scepter, Timbersaw, looks like he wants to go for the mech, just so you can, I mean...
Oh, they caught Mushi. Look at this. They actually caught Mushi with the Dragon Delta time into the Sinister Gaze. My goodness. They did it. The Apollo was like, take that. I told you I can stun him.
Lich is gonna go for the Glimmer Cape. And the Apache, he's almost got the Heaven's Halberd. Yeah, he got the Sanj close to the Heaven's Halberd.
With the Deso and the Hyperstone. AC next item here for Cirque.
Dude, Cirque is super farmed this game. He's going for Assault Cuirass as well. And they're not really that tanky on Io's side. When you look, I mean, we've talked about Neon being super tanky. Yeah, you have the LC, you have the bear when he transforms, but Invoker's kind of squishy if you can just get close to him.
Yeah, plus the way Miracle plays. Miracle's already got the MKB here on the Spirit Bear, so now he's really going to start hurting. But Miracle proper doesn't really build anything. I mean, he's basically just here to buff the bear with Ring of Aquila.
He's got Ring of Aquila.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank God for neutral items.
Yeah, pretty much. Otherwise, he literally would not have a single item here on himself.
Нижнюю башню сил света атакуют.
I'm surprised by Io. Look how aggressive they're playing here against a team with Aegis. Of course, the net worth difference is only 2k, but when Neon gets the jump on these guys, it's been pretty tough for them. Here's Mushi, position nicely, gonna get the DRR. They're gonna try and get the bear to root him up, but even with the Mask Command of Mushi, it's not quite enough. Now they're gonna stun the bear.
Interesting.
Yeah, they want to kill this bear. There's gonna be the Static Storm dropped on top of Miracle. Lich ulti dropped as well, however, there is, oh no, the type of insight. It's bounced around. Ben-Hur farming the creep wave. The creep are gonna be starting to farm him now with that chain frost. They will jump onto the back lines. They have finished off Miracle Hero proper as Io it's going to be able to, Ohio is able to escape quite easily.
Couldn't get the glimpse off. By the way, I love what Disruptor's doing. Actually, I was going to say I love what Disruptor, he's holding the shovel and the spider legs, and he just sends the shovel back to base. I'm like, fine. You had me at shovel, but... You know,
okay, we have Ags on Invoker now. We have Cataclysm. So we just need the Ohio. I'm sorry, we need the Mushi Dream Coil, and then it'll all come together. That's what they're looking for. Right now, actually, Yopav's looking for a blink target, but no vision.
That was also a great trade just now, because they got that. You know, they lost the Lich, but he threw out all his abilities. And Miracle died, and he's... I'm not sure if he was the most farmed here at that point specifically. He's actually got a plate mail and a craggy on the laundry. He's like, you guys thought you had a hard time killing me before. Now I'm coming at you with plus 22 armor.
That is actually really funny. That's quite a bit. What is his physical resist now? 66%. Not bad. Not bad at all. Problem is, you have Deso, so...
I mean, the thing is about Deso is that it's like if a person has 1,000 armor, you know, reducing it by a little bit, it's just not enough. So I like, and the bigger point though is Lightyear does percentage damage. So sure, Miracle getting armor helps, but your big HP pool, especially when he transforms, is still going to be like against him. Well, not exactly.
Well, just to correct you on that, he doesn't do percentage-based damage. He heals percentage, boy. So he has sustain. Just to correct you there. Sorry to call you out. And feel free to call me out whenever I say something stupid. That's why he's good against these tanky cores here. Yeah, so he just crit for 315 with the Imp Claw. He's not. He doesn't really do that much damage, right? But the life.
My bad.
Really
bad. I hope the pitchforks have been sharpened.
The pitchforks have been sharpened. Yes, he made a mistake. Hang him.
Burn the witch.
No, but oh, okay. And I've got the Heaven's Halberd here up on the DK as Neon will smoke up. They've got a few more items here, so they're willing to fight. I don't think they have anything left on this Aegis. Yeah, there we go. I was about to say, it should be expiring like right now. Mushi off in the trees, just watching Cirque farm. Will toss out that illusory orb to nuke the creep wave, but he missed a siege creep. Or sorry, he missed a melee creep.
Wasn't the most how do I say that? impactful, you know, Aegis. It doesn't feel like they got much map control. They didn't really get much kills.
They took a fight and they did kill Miracle. So I mean, they did something with it.
They're gonna lose a tower. Like,
oh my god, press the attack, bear, alacrity. That thing is terrifying.
Oh, Miracle.
Yeah, on the jump in, with invis, the dust, not in time because of the force staff there. It's gonna be a dream coil drop down, but BKB to Geopatch, in comes the Cataclysm. RR, he had nowhere to go, but now Miracle trapped. The duel will be under the DK with the BKB. They will be able to nuke down the Nyx, and no Aegis down for 70 seconds. No buyback in this fight. Now Cypher left for dead, rooted by the entangling claws of Miracle. Play hard now, trying to escape here with the spider legs. But IO stand their ground and fight.
They stand for this fight. They actually destroyed them, and there are 2 cores without buyback right now. And now you got Timbersaw at this stage of the game. He's got Greaves, he's got Euros, but this might be... Oh, well, actually can't go for more than this racks. But look at the bear, look at the bear. 500 damage or something. To show his normal damage.
Angry he is. Very angry there. Oh my goodness. That's not a solar crest yet, but just wait until it is. Oh my god! What is that? They don't even have, there's not even a deso on the bear.
He's just got all he's roided up, you know, for all his friends. Like,
seriously. That's what happens, guys. Really... You know, it's like that one very funny post on Reddit where it's like "Mag empower me," and the Magnus like all chats, "You are doing very well." You know, that's what happens when you have a very supporting group of friends.
Well, Disruptor's he's actually gonna go for the Vestal. I guess they look at Miracle and they're like, I think he was waiting, thinking about, do I go for Vessel or do I go for Agnes? And instead he went for the Vessel, because obviously Laundry is not going to get BKB. He's not going to be able to dispel it in any way. Does True Form dispel? No, I don't think so. Still, Neon, now they're in the back foot, and their lineup is not bad on the back foot, but Timbersaw, again, we're talking about late game Timbersaw. You know, the hero's great, but he is not the late game powerhouse that he's considering how strong his early game.
Alright, we still don't have an urn. I think they've just foregone the idea. I'm like, you know what, let's just kill him. Just kill him, we don't need no urn.
Small cup from IO.
Alright, Roche timer, let's go ahead and check that. Might respawn in 5 if it's a very short respawn, but probably like 2 minutes if I had to guess. Okay,
it is 1 minute, 20 seconds. Haven't really, I don't know, I mean they do this thing where the Dragonites infested, and it's cute, but it never really translates to anything afterwards, you know, it's just farm time taken away from the lifestyle most of the time.
Maybe going out to Cypher now, he's got the max stack, good reactive armor, nice Yule Scepter, will buy him time to escape. Oh, okay. Nah, just for fun. Just a fun tornado.
Yeah, Rubio Potch still has a lifestealer in him. Still, he's gonna go for an Orchid next, and Invoker has a BKB. I think this is a fresh, but yeah, it's just got 10-second BKB, and without the Static Storm, there's really, you know, sorry, the Aghanim Static Storm, there's really nothing that they have to just silence him, you know, before preventing him from either he's stunned or he uses it.
You know what I'm surprised is not a Dota WTF yet?
What?
If I believe this is still the interaction, right? But if you morph into an Invoker, whatever, like you can't obviously make spells because you don't get the ulti with morph because that's busted. Yeah. But you do have the extra spell slots. I'm pretty sure you just copy whatever spells Invoker currently has. So I'm surprised we haven't seen anything.
They catch Invoker. He does use the BKB, 10-second BKB. He's really careful. I am okay. Oh
yeah. Oh, maybe now they're gonna turn Legion Commander. So Banner cancels the TP, but BKB duration has fire. Anyway, my point being there was I'm surprised we haven't seen like a double Cataclysm Morphling, you know, just Raging Fury Invoker, because you can just do double the combo.
TNC writing notes right now.
TNC. March is like, wait, write that down, write that down.
We got the Heralds are coming up with other ideas. This one might actually work.
I mean Archon, thank you.
Oh, sorry. And not just Archon, but Archon 2.5.
Archon 2.5. I'll have you know, guys. That's not my real MMR, you know. That's just my. It's my teammates hold me back.
It's all their fault.
Yeah, well.
I would be Immortal 500 if it wasn't for my team. Oh, so see, he's doing okay. So, wait. Disruptor has no charges on the urn. See, that's the problem. You gotta have the spirit missile and you got charges, and those two things to kill Miracle, you must first. You must kill Miracle to get the thing you need to kill Miracle.
All right, I think they're gonna go for like a little bit of a fight here. They smoked up once again. We have. Oh, sorry, they didn't smoke up, but we do have the Infest Bomb at the ready.
Disruptor.
Legion Commander.
He breaks the smoke. Oh no, sorry, there wasn't a smoke.
They're all just farming here. They're just chilling. There's a smoke now for the side of Neon Esports. Again, though, you gotta love
the C special. Smoke into
literally no vision. As in they go. The scan will find them. Maybe they think they're doing Roche. Roche did actually just respawn here. That must have got.
Oh, Mushi TP. Mushi TP.
Oh,
what the? Did he use himself?
Oh no. That's a gem drop.
They get the kill though. Mushi buys back.
What happened? He just TP'd in?
He just TP'd. They were smoked. Mushi couldn't have seen them. But play hard. He used himself instead of getting, but still gets the kill. But yeah,
you know what it was? It's because the scan was for Roche. They knew Roche might have been up by then, so this is just real. This is just very unfortunate. Ben-Hur sends over a Forge Spirit, and then Mushi's like, oh, they're doing Roche, So he TPs over to the outpost, but there's just like 5 smoked heroes waiting for him. There we go, the C special.
Oh yeah, the speed. Yeah, I love the C special because like Jesus take the wheel, you know. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, maybe we smoke into just a million techie mines. Maybe we get a free kill onto Mushi. Who knows? Roll the dice. Whose courier is this? Okay, so they both know that Roche is up because they both have, some sort of controllable unit.
Who's stronger?
Oh no, the courier! Courier! Save it!
No!
Oh no.
Who would be stronger? Level 25 courier with Dagon or Forge Spirit?
Well, you need a mana pool though, so you need to give him like a point booster or mana boost. Oh my god, Yopaj just blinks in there. He doesn't care.
He gets Ohio's courier. Ah, there you go. I hope that teaches them a lesson.
There we go.
And again, Yopaj is holding the license. Who's still number 1 net worth? Like,
wait, are couriers not worth equal amounts of money anymore? Because they got 170 gold for killing ciphers, but they only got 142 for killing Ohio's.
Wait, let me see.
It's because it's based off the level of the courier. I'm a fool. It's based off the level of the courier, which is based off your own level. That would be why. Put down the pitchfork.
Here comes.
Looking for the jump here. On to the disruptor. That's catch here. Dream Coil. No duel, but that's fine. They really don't need it at this point. I mean, maybe they do, but who knows. Oh, there's gonna be the jump, however. They have the press the attack to purge off the stun, however. The spell is going to be a stun here. Raging Potato looking for a duel, perhaps silenced up. Invis, Yopaj will top of the Dragon Tail, will get silenced up. They're looking for the Entangling Claws. Out comes the Cataclysm. Good damage. Now we need one more there for the DK. Now Cypher in a lot of trouble. They're gonna lock him down with the duel, and they've got plenty of damage with the Bear assisting. Miracle with a double kill, and now 74 damage for Raging Potato, and once again, no buyback on 2 of these cores.
Well, that's gonna be another Rax.
Will be another Rax. They might be able to end the game. I don't know if they're aware of the lack of buyback. I mean, if they get, this could be a disaster. There's gonna be the Glimmer Cave.
That's it. Game's over, guys.
Buyback. Oh no.
They're just gonna go for the throne.
There's no buybacks. They just call it. They have to. There's no buybacks.
There's nothing left for them to do.
Oh no.
Damn.
Not like this.
I mean, Neon. That was really well played by Invoker because we were talking about damage, lack of damage. He goes to the Aghanim, gets the Cataclysm off a couple of times, and it's like, alright, there you go. That's pure damage. What you gonna argue about there?
Yeah.